What's up guys, Joe Wilkes here for A Eterno in the first of two episodes reviewing the classic content from F1 2013, starting off with the 1980s and ironically the 1976 Ferrari. The one seen in the movie Rush. If you haven't seen that, go and see it. But yeah, this is available on Codemasters RaceNet, the 1976 car. Comes under the 1980s category, but I mean, what a car. Just look, I mean, it's twitching all over the place, and it's just so exciting to drive. You can only drive it in time trial, but it's well worth downloading from Codemasters RaceNet. And, you know, it's only got 5 gears, but you just get such a great experience from it that it's completely unreal. Well worth the download, as I say. I'd recommend anybody to go and drive this thing just for the experience. Yeah, next up is the Williams from 1980, 6 years younger, older even, than any of the other 1980s cars. But I mean, it's twitchy. It's only got 5 gears once more, and you can see the front wing and the tyres just moving about everywhere. And this is a time where aerodynamics were just, you know, not as good as they are today. But I mean, as you can see, the gloves, the detail that Codemasters have gone into is absolutely superb. I know a lot of people have been requesting some of the classic content to see it, and you know, this is my favourite one of all, the 1986 Lotus, smoking Lotus. The same colour scheme as they use today, the black and gold, but I mean, it's just twitching all over the place, and I love the cockpit view in this. This is my favourite cockpit view. You've got all the lights in there, you've got the rev limiter, you've got the turbo bar. Wow, it's something else, it really is. You know, it's twitching about once more. This one's actually got 6 gears, but you feel as if you're on the edge all the time with these classic cars, and that is why I love them. As you can see there, going through this little section, it's great. And then as we come to the end of the pit straight, it's superb, absolutely amazing. Moving on to another Lotus from '88, a lovely looking, the yellow Lotus 100T this time, and it's superb to drive once more. And if you're going to drive a classic car, I'd say drive it around Monaco. It feels so alive. I mean, it feels like an achievement just to get the car around, as you see it twitching everywhere. I mean, this is from 1988, this is one of the later 1980s cars, and it's still, I mean, look at it. I mean, it's an achievement to get a 2013 car around here, it feels like, but it's brilliant. Codemasters have completely mastered it, pardon the pun, if you will. But I mean, if you look at the turbo revs from the T-cam view, it is superb. I mean, I'd recommend anybody to drive any car around here. I'd love to drive actually the 76 Ferrari around here. This is the 1988 Ferrari. As you can see, the double rear wing, which was adapted by quite a few teams back then. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's just alive around this track at Imola. This is my favourite classic track, I've got to say. It's great. I mean, if you look at it through these chicanes, you can see him just changing gears, and again, it's just so twitchy. But I love this car. I love this car. It's a Ferrari. If you look at the steering wheel, so simplistic, and as you see that little twitch, but just completely unfazed. I love doing it without any traction control on, as I'm doing here. Yeah, absolutely superb. This actually comes, the 1980s pack comes included with the game. I'll do a 1990s one next time. That is the DLC, so if you're wondering about whether to invest in it, that might be a little sort of swayer for you. And finally, we're at Brands Hatch with the 1988 Williams. Not overly, don't overly like the appearance of the car, and of course it wasn't one of the most successful, didn't have the turbo, as many of the cars did at that time. But you just feel as if you're on the edge, and that's what you want to feel out of a car, which is probably why I think Codemasters incorporated it. Obviously, it is really disappointing not having the car with the turbo, but it's so twitchy, as I've said many times with a lot of the cars, and I mean, you just feel as if, you know, it's about 4 or 5 mil from the ground, and it's great. It's great. I love it. I love the game in total, and I guess that's the end of the video now, really. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. I've been Joe Elsray Turno. Till next time, goodbye.